Hey everybody, it's Willow Landria, and full disclosure, there was a technical difficulty on my part, and I screwed up on this thing, and so this is not an honest reaction. This is actually just me reviewing the reaction so that you can see the video. It's called Resistance. I know nothing about it before I saw it, and now I know a little bit more about it, but let's watch the video.
Imagine fighting this war.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Imagine not knowing how to shoot a gun. Challenging the Nazis to save lives. I have just heard an incredible story.
Wicked. Crazy. Oh, he let those guys go. I didn't see that the first time.
Completely worth it.
123 children. Their parents were just killed by Nazis.
We need to train them to survive. What good does it do to teach them fear? I think it's important to help the children laugh in the middle of this war.
He's kind of like a clown.
There's a group in Lyon arming themselves to fight back.
We need to find
And that's
guns
the girl that
to
was
learn
in
how to
Harry
shoot.
Potter.
Do you really think I could help anyone with a gun?
Of course not.
Your passports are impressive.
Look at this. Marcel Marceau.
At least I think it is.
It's a great name.
Marcel Marceau.
Welcome to the Resistance.
For those of you who knew Marcel Marceau is,
Why are
This
we
is really
fighting a
fascinating
war
now
we
to
can't
me.
win? We can kill all the Nazis,
Can kill some.
or we can save some lives. We want to take them out to France. See if we can get across the border.
Tell me where they are.
I don't know where they are.
You do know!
In every generation, they rise up against us. Sometimes a powerful man. Sometimes
you don't see a lot of movies about
tries
the
to destroy the
resistance.
Jewish people.
At least here in America, you don't. There are always
But
secondary
here we are,
characters. It's never really the main focus.
You are not alone.
I mean, there was that one movie that
What's the
was
best way to resist? It's not to
with
kill
Daniel
them.
Craig.
It's to survive.
Resistance. Not sure when it's coming out. So, like I was saying before, the whole idea of actually having Marcel Marceau being a character in this, that's crazy. Those of you who don't know Marcel Marceau, he was a mime, a famous mime. I don't even know how he became famous, if it's just he just started doing shows and people loved it and he started performing in huge gatherings, because by the 70s he was huge. He was like world renowned, and Mel Brooks, even in the 70s, Mel Brooks made a movie called Silent Movie. The whole movie was silent, no talking or anything. The only person who talked was Marcel Marceau. It was a funny joke. That Mel Brooks. So let's get into the discussion about this movie. So I did a little research, and there's an article by Deadline that was about this movie, and they gave a little bit more information, which I thought was really interesting about Marcel Marceau, because like I said, I didn't really know a whole lot about him, and I wasn't even sure when he became famous or how he became famous. Well, he kind of like what we saw in there, he was already trying to entertain the children there, and he was already doing that. And according to this, he gave his first major performance to 3,000 American troops of General Patton's army after the liberation of Paris in August 1944. So I'm hoping they actually show that in the movie. That would be actually pretty cool. Also, it says before his work in the French Resistance, he was made a Grand Officer in de la Légion d'honneur, or however you do. I don't speak French, and was awarded the National Order of Merit in France. Another one that I thought was really interesting is that his longtime friend Michael Jackson credited Marceau as the original creator of the moonwalk. Wow. Okay. You know, everybody thinks when they think moonwalk, they think of the moonwalker, Michael Jackson, and even Michael Jackson credited Marcel Marceau. If you even in that little clip, we can see where that kind of came from while he's trying to walk through the wind. That's kind of what it is. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's great that Eisenberg is actually doing that. Apparently, Jesse Eisenberg knows very much about Marcel Marceau because the mother was also a professional clown and performed in that way as well. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see that movie over there. I really hope that they actually do show that scene that they just mentioned, that when his actual first performance. And I'm sure they're going to give, a great honoring as well at the end and explaining what all that he had accomplished, because in there it says he performed professionally worldwide for more than 60 years. So probably well into his 80s he was actually performing as a mime. Definitely worth it. I'm making a movie about him, and Jesse Eisenberg is going to be showing that. Showing him as a young man in World War II, then who knows? It'd be great. All right, that's all I got. Hey, everybody, I'll see you on the next video, okay?